Shit, this is just a quick little video. I ain't even here too long. I ain't even here to do all that extra spiel shit, you know what I'm saying, real quick. But yeah, hello, it's K.A. Welcome to my channel. We're here to talk about it. If you want to stick around, go ahead. You know what to do. All these YouTube motherfuckers say this shit. But yeah, I'm just here to talk about shit real quick. I feel so bad for making this type of video low key because I feel like I'm kind of not even profiting, but like, yeah, you kind of are, even though I'm not like monetizing this shit, but like, I'm kind of profiting off like sadness. But then again, I report when people pass away, so I guess I'm in the same ballpark, but like this person's still fighting for their life. But anyways, we got DMX and we're here to talk about that. You know my usual spiel, but I'm gonna just get into it real quick because I ain't even trying to do that shit on this type of video. But basically, DMX is still on life support. He hasn't recovered. I heard this overdose. Some people are saying it's a heart attack. I'm just confused. I will go with the overdose. But anyways, DMX suffered an overdose on Friday. So hold on. DMX's fiance and mother have been visiting him in the hospital. DMX suffered an overdose on Friday night, which ultimately led to a heart attack. According to TMZ, paramedics attempted to resuscitate him, and while they were eventually successful, the lack of oxygen in his brain caused severe damage, leaving him in a vegetated state. Now he's basically in a coma. Now the rapper is in the ICU at the hospital in New York, and he is trying his best to fight and stay alive. It is extremely sad that the extremely sad news that has led to outpouring of support from fans and peers alike. TMZ now reports that DMX's fiance and mother have shown up at the hospital, and they have been to see DMX in the ICU. With COVID, it's become difficult for many of their loved ones. Although DMX's family has been given the opportunity to visit, as was reported by the outlet, his children will also be making their way to the hospital as well. The family is keeping some optimism that he will be able to make it through. Doctors have said that he is in grave condition right now. And then, yeah, DMX's manager Steve Rifkind has asked fans to send him prayers right now, especially considering the circumstances. It's a sad story, and everyone is hoping that DMX pulls through. And there will be more coverage on the story, so we will know if he comes back. That sounds so bad if he makes it through, this difficult time, and it sucks. Without the ish going on in the world, like imagine losing your father, husband, and shit like that. It's I lost a lot of people this year, so I know that shit can be easy as well. But like again, you don't like a lot of people have been covering it. You don't really need my eyes sitting here covering this shit as well. But then again, I do talk about when artists pass away. So I guess I'm in the same boat as the rest of the people. But it is what it is, though. At the end of the day, now X has had a lot of drug issues. And I think even last year or a couple years ago, he also had another seizure. Like he ended up in the hospital as well. Sometimes, and we see the thing with the famous Dex situation. That's why in all those videos I'm like, pray for Dex. Sometimes we wish for the best. We send them to rehab and stuff. I feel like depicted on TV and all this shit. We just assume, this shit will be great. But sometimes a person can't fight it. Sometimes people fucking relapse. It happens. It really does happen. So when I'm seeing this, right, they just got a hold of him. We can try a lot and we can help him change, but sometimes they just got a hold of him that it is what it is, and it's sad. Of course, we don't want DMX to be like that. We want him out here. A lot of us grew up with DMX. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. You know what I'm saying? All of us like that shit. All of us appreciated that. We love his music and his songs and shit. But, the original X, if you will, RP Tentacion as well. But it just sucks. We've seen it with famous X, and even with the passing of Lil Peep and Juice WRLD, like these drugs ain't no game and it ain't no joke. It's hooked on some people. We've heard like some people have used this shit for like music and shit. A lot of people, like Wayne was having seizures, and that was probably helping with some of his music when he was gurgling and slurring on some of the songs. He was like, what the fuck is this shit? But it sound hard as fuck. But we like, what the fuck is this shit? Sometimes a person's health is way better or more important than their artistic integrity or like their music. If DMX is like well out, if I don't like, well at this point, but at the time when he was at his peak, if I didn't get another Up in Here or Who Let the Dogs, like you know what I'm saying, like if I didn't get one of those again, it was what it was. Like I wouldn't care as long as he's okay. It's okay. Like again, we be on social media, be telling a lot of these people. I don't know why you give a fuck about these people. Like with the Quavo and Sweetie situation. I don't know why this is couples goals, but we do care about these people because we listen to their music and we support them. So it's like we have an interest in them, and nobody wants to see that happen. So sure, you might not know who a DMX is, but imagine it was your favorite, like a Sweetie or a Quavo. The list goes on and on and on. A Beyonce, a Meg, a Z, a Drake. You would probably be like, what the fuck, da 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 da, and you would be sad as well. So it's just crazy, and I hope he pulls through. I really do. It just sucks, and honestly, just prayers for X. I feel so trash making this shit, like honestly, because I'm just bringing it. It's good to have attention to it, I guess, and have people bring say like keep him in their thoughts and pray and shit. But like, I don't think I need to. Enough people made this fucking video, but I don't think I need to. But it's like, again, it gets to the point like, this is the biggest thing in the news. Should we be talking about this shit? Hey, bro, it is what it is. But honestly, prayers for Dex, man. Dex, fuck. Prayers for DMX, man. Like, just get out this jam, bro. And honest, bro, you should. I can't even tell him to stop, though. Because this is the thing, right? Sometimes you can't teach an old dog new tricks. He's been going through this shit for so long. Maybe you can't teach him. Maybe after this spell, he might go back. And I don't want to think the negative, but maybe. But I do want to put out there that, hopefully, and surely, I assume surely, that he will come out of his coma and he'll be alright. But, like, somehow, someone in that corner, like, I don't know what y'all have to do if you tried everything, but if you haven't, bro, y'all really gotta stop, bro, from overdosing and doing all this shit. Or maybe it's something in his head, like what trials and tribulations he's gone through. We've seen with the Rust thing, and then Fredo Santana's like, we take these drugs to deal with our pain. Sometimes a lot of people advocate for therapy. Sometimes that shit don't work, sadly. Or it ain't easy for a person to convey something to a motherfucker they don't know. And not feel judged, to be honest. Because, yeah, you can say, oh, I won't judge you. This is for medical... Nigga, I don't believe your ass. Let's keep it a buck. Honestly, let's keep it a buck. But yeah, it is what it is. But like, yeah, that's my little spiel. I said enough. But yeah, and okay. Let me just finish the Russ thing. Yeah, remember when Fredo said that to Russ about his drugs, and sadly Fredo passed away. He stopped taking drugs at that point, but he passed away a couple weeks or days later because of there was a lot of drugs in the system at the time when he was really on it, and he just stopped. So hey, RP my nigga Fredo as well. But like, shit just happens. I just hope like DMX get out of this shit. He's well, he's healthy, and he's here for another decade. Hey, how many other decades, man? Shit, I want him to be the oldest man in the world. I want him to get to 200 years. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, prayers for X, man. X, you gonna get out of this jam. You know what it is. All love to X. All love to his family, his friends, his children. And hope the fans. I said fans, right? I'm sorry. I'm rambling at this point, but yeah, man. Hopefully you good. Hopefully you good. As a nigga that grew up off your shit, bro, I hope you good, bro. You part of my childhood. I don't want to see you go like that. I know, yeah, sure, in the aspect of things, if you think of life in a morbid way, we're born, we go through some bullshit, we have good times, bad times, and we pass, if you want to think like that. So, but nah, bro, like, honestly, hey, we here to have a good time, so let's live it up. But also, if you're going through that bullshit, hopefully he has the people in the support system in his corner that can get him out of this if it really is a problem that needs addressing, and there's people around him who can help him change. Because sometimes you just need help. It's not just you might not have the support system, so you just go back to what you know. So hey, it is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, I said my little spiel, man. Hey, prayers for X keep fine. You're gonna make it out this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you drop, you know what I'm saying, Up in Here Part 2. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm off of this thing. You know what it is. On me is K.A. Hey, no pandering shit today. I just had to do this little video real quick, man. Hey, RIP to all the fallen. It is what it is. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all. Gone. Alright.